Here's a question for you. I know the answer to it, but just for the sake of conversation, I do want to ask you this. Does the signing of Karl Joseph today move the needle at all? At all? Like even like 0.1%.
Okay. Okay. I don't want to say yes. I've thought about this since it happened. Like I was driving home, looked at my phone, got it. I was like, oh, okay, pulled over, wrote my little article, went home. And the whole drive home, all I was thinking was, they think he's going to be a starter. They think he's going to be the starting strong safety, don't they? Like, isn't that the thought right now? Because, and maybe it's not like the overall big thought, but how many times have we seen the Steelers fill in a role with a guy that you're thinking, nah, that's not the starter. And they're going,
every year of my life.
Yeah. And they're going, well, maybe he is the starter. We're going to draft somebody in the middle of the draft to compete with him. This is time and time and time again. It could be.
I don't think so, dude. I really don't. I think that move was for depth, and I like the what somebody pointed out in the comments that more so, if anything, it might be for special teams. And they brought him on last year, and you said this in your article earlier today. They brought him on last year as kind of like a very flashy practice squad signing. Didn't really do anything. He played like 30 snaps last year.
Yeah, 2 games, 1 game on defense.
Yeah, so I don't think ultimately this is the Steelers saying, hey, guys, I know you wanted Terrell Edmonds or Tyrann Mathieu, but here's Karl Joseph for you. And they maybe
would
we'll grab somebody. I know they would.
Like, I'm not saying it's me. Like, please nobody take this as Noah Strackbein is a Karl Joseph should start at safety pusher here. I'm not. That's not what I'm saying at all. All I'm saying is that time and time again, look at the Pittsburgh Steelers, all up until they realized how bad they screwed up, were walking into last season with Robert Spillane as the starting inside linebacker. Tell me they were not. Even if Vince Williams returned, they were walking into that season with Robert Spillane expected to be the starting inside linebacker.
Well, it's a good thing Vince Williams and Robert Spillane are basically the same player.
Same exact player. Only Vince Williams is a heck of a lot better. I think that there's a possibility. And even look at other areas of need. James Pierre was the starting cornerback. They went all season last year with an absolutely atrocious offensive line and didn't do a thing about it because all offseason we talked about how they'll be fine. They'll be fine. They'll be fine. They're not going to be fine. I think that we took that approach with safety up until now. And I'm telling you, there's a part of me that says the Pittsburgh Steelers are very comfortable with Trey Norwood, Karl Joseph, and a rookie competing for strong safety.
Man.
There's a part of me that feels that way.
I just don't know. I really don't know if Karl Joseph is going to be the guy that they kind of not plan everything around, but they're like, look, we are okay with this going into the season. But you do bring up a valid point with James Pierre, because there was some hype around James Pierre, right?
Yep.
But like he really wasn't like a proven guy that we saw play over the stretch of like a 16, now 17 game season.
It's true. Sorry, I'm reading this from good old Phantom X here.
I love Phantom.
Appreciate you, my guy.
I did see that.
Yeah, it's a lot. This is what we're trying to break down here. It's a lot of.
So Stingley is an interesting case because when he's firing on all cylinders, like he's
a stud. But he's going to be gone in the first 15 picks. Yeah,
that's the belief, and also he would provide a lot of versatility because some people are of the belief that he could probably play safety if needed.
He could play safety if needed, but he's not going to. Daniel Jeremiah's draft was terrible. Like, I love Daniel Jeremiah. I think he's an excellent draft analyst and an excellent mock drafter. Terrible, terrible mock draft. Not happening. Let's get this before we talk a little Terrell Edmonds here.
Well, that's tough.
Stephon Gilmore or Tyrann Mathieu? Who would you sign? If you're the Pittsburgh Steelers, who would you even think about? Because you can move Cam Sutton to safety. I'd feel fine with that. I'd feel really fine with that. You don't have
I,
slot
f-
guy though.
I feel like Gilmore got some really good ball left in him, but I feel like his track record is very, very nice. The Steelers, especially their track record of trying to get corners in the draft, has not been pretty. As of late, they've been okay with hitting cornerbacks in free agency, or at least trading for them midseason. Um, I got to go Gilmore. I would love Honey Badger, obviously, but I think Stephon Gilmore would make a very big difference for the Stevens.
Wow, I was not
Yeah,
expecting that answer. I would go Matthew. I would think that
gotcha.
Tyrann Matthew fills that hole. A lot of people don't trust Cam Sutton. I kind of trust Cam Sutton. I think he was a quiet force last year, and that's really all you need him to be. They need more turnovers. I think the Honey Badger could create more turnovers. I also think he could do a lot more at safety than Stephon Gilmore would do. You know what I mean? Like Joe Hayden
Yeah.
faded away after everybody realized you could just go to the other side. I don't think that would be the case in Pittsburgh this year, but I think that to some degree he would be taken out of games. Matthew's not getting taken out of games.